Christian Wulff and Joachim Gauck, two candidates for the German presidency with opposite backgrounds. One grew up in the West, the other in the communist East. One fought for freedom, the other enjoyed it from the beginning in the Federal Republic. Christian Wulff is the candidate of Chancellor Merkel and her centre-right coalition. In Celle, in Lower Saxony, Wulff signs the city's Golden Book. After Horst Köhler's shock resignation, the coalition wants a career politician in place with no surprises. Wulff is the down-to-earth state premier of Lower Saxony, a known quantity with a presidential air.
That's the best possible advertising for our country.
Meanwhile, a small speech being given in Leipzig attracts big interest. Joachim Gauck, the former Lutheran minister and commissioner for the files of the East German secret police, the Stasi, remembers the uprising in East Germany on June 17, 1953. Life in divided Germany is one of Gauck's main topics.
We
were all Eastern because we were forced to be. But in our minds and hearts, there survived an idea of freedom that couldn't take shape in the East, but was flourishing in the West.
Joachim Gauck, 71, is a political independent, comfortable with conservative and liberal ideas. He could easily have been the candidate of both the government and the opposition. The Social Democrats and Greens recommended Gauck and suggested him to the Chancellor, but Angela Merkel declined, even though it's known that she holds Gauck in high esteem. That sparked a spontaneous campaign on the internet. A whole series of portals are imaginatively campaigning for Gauck. But the online activists have yet to succeed in spawning a mass movement that gets people on the streets to demonstrate their support. A group of night watchmen in Celle sing the praises of Christian Wulff on the occasion of his 51st birthday. Wulff thanks them, but adds that the occasion was actually the 30th anniversary of Lower Saxony's official festival. Somewhat uncomfortable in the limelight, Wulff says he is not a born political leader. As president, he'd like to embody a new kind of figure with less bite and more compassion.
What's important is that I'm still in the middle of my life. There would be an advantage if the next president came from the middle generation and therefore shared certain life experiences, like having kids at school and understanding things like reconciling work and family life and other important issues.
A man between tradition and modernity, Wulff, a Catholic, has a patchwork family with a 2-year-old son and a teenage daughter from his first marriage. His current wife, Bettina, is 15 years his junior. Pundits say she could add a touch of glamour as First Lady. Back east, Joachim Gauck visits Leipzig's biggest newspaper. Never a professional politician, Gauck is nonetheless a thoroughly political animal.
We rose through the ranks with obedience. On the other side, they rose by using their own means.
Gauck peppers his speech with references to bravery, civic courage, and the past. Without a doubt, a President Gauck would epitomize much German and European history.
The interesting thing, if I'm chosen, is that two traditions of liberty are united in my personality. One is that of Eastern Europe, which long yearned for freedom and had to struggle for it, overcome setbacks, and finally prevail. And another one, supported by the Allies and established in the West, that could carry on from the Western nations' long traditions of freedom.
But it's statements like that which put Gauck beyond the pale for the country's post-communist left party. They've put forward their own candidate, Luke Jochimsen, a journalist from the West and Bundestag lawmaker for the left party. The left's rival candidacy substantially lowers Gauck's chances while improving those of Wulff, the conservative's choice. Wulff would need some dexterity to grow into his presidential role. No one ever described Wulff as a great public speaker, and off-the-cuff speeches are definitely not his forte. Yet, as he knows, speeches are what the German president can use to make a mark.